Hey bright lights, welcome to Unlock Your Psychic Potential, Uplevel Your Spiritual Practice. Shift your mindset, ignite your success. I'm so excited to have you here. If you're jumping on live, please say hi. If you're watching the replay, #replay. So, how I built a spiritual practice and thriving business from my perspective while overcoming my biggest mindset blocks. So I've been in the spiritual industry for roughly 25 years and I run a very busy, abundant, beautiful psychic healing practice, and I absolutely love what I do. But when I look back to those early days, there was some really big blocks that I needed to reframe and, alchemize, if you like, so that I could move forward really confidently. And I thought what I could do is share those with you. Okay, so my first biggest block at the start was worrying about what other people think. And I know this has been a reoccurring theme with a lot of my psychic students and clients in regards to, I really want to do this thing, but I'm really a little bit worried about how other people are going to perceive it. How are they going to, their reaction to it, that type of thing. So, I guess what I needed to do was to really embrace my uniqueness and go all in. And that isn't always easy, but, to be confident in your unique path and ability to serve others. So I think another really important thing was to express myself with conviction and confidence, if you like. So, communicate with confidence because, words are powerful, they're spells, if you like. And the other thing I needed to do was to remind myself, basically let them. Their thoughts are their own and your journey is yours. So their thoughts, you can't control their thoughts. Their thoughts are their own and your journey is your own too. So, in the early days, it was so important to keep things in perspective. And what I worked out too was nobody really thinks about you as much as you think they do. People have got their own stuff going on, right? So how can you focus on your unique journey rather than other people's opinions? Easier said than done, I know, because I'm a recovering people pleaser and overcompensator. And being an empath, of course, I like, everyone to feel comfortable, and it's important to me, it used to be very important to me how I was perceived. So keeping things in perspective. Nobody thinks about you as much as you think they do, right? So how can you focus on your unique, authentic journey rather than other people's opinions? Focus on your dreams, focus on your goals, dreams and wishes, and align to your core values. And the other thing I used to do was distract myself with my own mission and vision. So in the early days, my calling was so loud that what I would do is I would distract myself with, my own higher calling, my own, soul mission, whatever it might be. So try and get back on track with, what is your mission? The other thing is forging self-awareness and self-acceptance. And of course, that's an ongoing journey. That doesn't happen overnight. But, self-awareness and self-acceptance is really important too, because often you think it's what other people are thinking, but really it's how you feel about yourself that is the most important thing. The most important relationship you will ever have is the one you have with yourself. So developing a better sense of self, self-confidence, self-worth doesn't happen overnight, but it's really important. So forging intuition and self-confidence and self-acceptance as well. Because often you think it's how they're perceiving you, but really it's how you're perceiving yourself. The other thing that was really interesting in the early days too was I had this fear of getting it wrong. Like, you know, it's a big responsibility when you're doing a reading for someone or a healing for someone, or you're teaching or coaching someone, or you're doing mediumship or whatever it might be. So, you know, that kind of wanting to get it right. And of course, that's integrity too, when you have high standards and you understand that it's a really huge responsibility. But at the same time, pure love and intention is definitely the key. So the mindset shift for me was, you know, mistakes are growth opportunities. So, you know, if you think about a child or what you were like as a child, when you were learning and growing and you were inquisitive and you were curious, you know, you'd often get it wrong, right? And there really is no right or wrong, but you'd often get that wrong. So, you know, mistakes are opportunities to learn, grow, and expand. They're growth opportunities. So changing that mindset as opposed to, oh my goodness, I'm going to get it wrong, to, you know, this is an opportunity to learn and grow. Have confidence in your genuine intentions and the love you invest in your work. So when you focus on service and you focus on strong, loving intention, often the getting it wrong fear does tend to fall away. Yeah? Have confidence in your genuine intentions. Like, you know, intention is so powerful. Focus on love and intention, not the fear of making mistakes. So, you know, get out of your own way, basically. So I had to get out of my own way and really focus on being of service to spirit, focusing on helping and serving and having that loving intention. How can you ensure your actions are guided by pure love and intention? Now, that's an interesting thing, isn't it? I think if you check in with yourself, you know, self-reflection, not just before a reading, but also throughout your day, you know, check in with your own intuition, take time to reflect on your thoughts, your feelings, your intuitive insights, and your actions as well. And be really super honest with yourself. You know, we often tell ourselves lies. So ask yourself if your motivations stem from love and good intentions, and be super honest with yourself, because we're only human, right? So sometimes we need to get back on track with our intention and our focus. Setting really clear intentions. So, you know, if you've got wishy-washy, blurred intentions, you're going to have a wishy-washy, blurred result, okay? So before you engage in anything, any action or communication, breathe, pause, stop, set a clear intention, consider what you hope to reach and how it aligns to your core values and pure love. So get mindful, get conscious, become really awake to your intention at the start. This is a really big one too, and I think it's really important because everyone is so distracted these days. Everyone's scrolling through their phones, everyone's kind of like just in this kind of bubble of whatever it might be. So this one is probably one of the most important ones, and that is stay present. Stay present, be mindful and present in your interactions. So, you know, being a psychic and a medium and a psychic coach, it's equally as important to have active listening, to, you know, be genuinely connected to your community, to your client throughout your day with whoever you're dealing with, you know. Like, how often do you go to a restaurant and you look over at a table and people aren't talking to each other? You know, they're just... So I think it's so important to stay really super present, and the power of presence. I call it priestess presence. When you can stay present and you're actively listening and you're genuinely connecting, heart to heart, soul to soul, mind to mind, and you're really in the moment, and you're not thinking about what you're going to say next or what they're going to say next, or, you know, to have that genuine empathy and listening. Number 3, in the early days, is this ever going to work? Is this ever going to work? I ran a meditation circle in Canberra, ACT, Australia for 10 years. And when I first started that meditation circle, it was, I'd get 2-3 people turn up week after week. And this went on for a few months. And I could have easily pulled the pin on it, right? But, you know, I kept reminding myself of my why. Why was I there? If I was just helping one person, or I was building my own skill set, my own self-confidence in regards to, you know, running guided meditation groups, that type of thing, you know, really focusing on the why is so important too. Don't pull the pin before it's about to expand, okay? Towards the end, I'd have 30, 40, 50 people turn up. And it was a very affordable meditation circle. I think people paid $20 or something. And I did it week in and week out, and I absolutely loved it, and I built community that way. So focusing on service and my soul mission. So when you're focusing on service, you're not focusing on self. You're not focusing on how is this impacting on me, right? So is this ever going to work? Well, absolutely, it will work. It's like, you know, remembering why you're there in the first place. Focus on your soul mission and service and add genuine value, okay? Walk your talk. If you put editorial up about a beautiful workshop, then you have to deliver it, right? And you deliver what you say you're going to deliver. It's really important. People feel safer that way. So, you know, it's like add genuine value to every interaction, you know? And it's not an exact science. It's not like, you know, every session is going to be incredibly awe-inspiring. It just means that, you know, if you add genuine value and more value and more value, you're going to build your community. Dedication to your mission and the service you provide. Success follows naturally. Be patient. You can't grow in a day. It takes a lifetime. It's a journey, not a destination. So I had a client the other day say to me, you know, and he's a very talented musician, by the way, and he said to me, I'm just going to give it 6 months. I'm just going to give it 6 months. Well, you know, there's the problem right there. If you're a musician and it's your passion and it's your purpose, then, you know, you're going to be playing music and perfecting your craft up until the day you pass over, right? So dedication to your mission and the service you provide. It's a journey, not a destination. And I know we hear that all the time and it's so cliche, but enjoying the journey really is super powerful. We're always in a hurry to get somewhere. I actually have this belief that we're in a hurry to get out of here. we want to go back to, you know, euphoric bliss, that type of thing. But, you know, it's a journey, not a destination. Cliche, but so powerful. If you can redirect your focus to the positive impact you are making, okay? Sometimes we forget how we're helping people, okay? And, you know, you don't always get that feedback, you know? So it's really good to remember that positive impact you are making. What is your love legacy? What are you leaving behind? Even if you're not running a professional psychic healing practice, in your everyday life, you know, what is your love legacy? Dedication to your mission and the service you provide, so powerful, yeah? How can you keep your mission and service at the forefront of your mind? Accountability, personal responsibility, non-negotiable practice, yeah? You know, get an accountability partner. It could be your bestie or an accountability group. Join a group with a similar mission. It's important that you're in alignment. And it's not good, bad, right or wrong, but we resonate with different people. We resonate with different missions. We have a shared mission. So find an accountability group where you can, you know, do regular check-ins and discussions about your progress. You can support each other. You can maintain focus. you can motivate each other, and you can stay aligned with your mission and service. So when you're surrounded by like-minded, love-hearted souls that share your joint mission, it might not be the exact same mission, but it's a similar mission, you're going to be more accountable, okay? Really, really, that's a really good one. Have a visual reminder. So I don't know, even before I ran a psychic healing practice, I was very much into manifestation, magic, the law of attraction. So my screensaver, my diary, a vision board, I have these visual reminders everywhere I look as to what my soul mission is. Okay, so really important. This is a really big one, and a dear friend of mine told me this one, and it's burn the lifeboats. Burn the lifeboats. So, you know, if you do that thing where you go, I'll give it 12 months, you know, I'll give it 6 months, I'll see if it works, I'll put this one thing out there and hope it works. Spirit's saying, if you want to truly succeed, burn the lifeboats. Yep. And don't set a deadline. I'll be a psychic and a medium and a spiritual intuitive, and I'll be growing my craft up until I pop off, right? So, you know, yeah, loving that. Okay, number 4. This is a big one. And this isn't really my fear either. So make sure that, you know, what you think is your limiting belief and your fear is actually your own. This was usually the people around me. But I have a lot of coaching clients that have this same fear. Worrying about financial security. Can I make an income? And there's a lot of paradigms and, you know, belief systems in around you can't be spiritual and earn an income with it. You know, there's so many negative untruths out there in regards to that. So, you know, worrying about financial security. Helping others brings its own rewards, including financial abundance. So, to convince the people around me in the early days in regards to I actually can make an income with this, because I went from high-level sales and high-level management where I was earning very, very high income to how am I going to make a living running a psychic healing practice, right? So, you know, I've been there and done this, yeah? Beautiful. So, helping others brings its own rewards. Focusing on serving others. So when you focus on service and you fully focus on service and you stop worrying about the money, I promise the money will come. If you worry about the money and you're not thinking about the service, that comes second, the money will kind of dribble in. It will be a lot harder. So, you know, trust that financial rewards follow service with a pure heart. Okay? So set service-driven goals. You know, a lot of people set financial goals. I actually set service-driven goals. Instead of financial targets, I set goals based on customer satisfaction and quality of service to inspire, motivate, and, you know, inspire motivation and focus in others. So, you know, set service-driven goals. Show up, you know, be consistent. You know, you can only do the very best you can at the time, okay? But if you have that intention and you're focusing on service, I promise the money will come. How can you shift your focus from financial worries to the service you provide? Well, set the service-driven goals. Stay educated. I am continually learning, growing. I have a spiritual business coach. I'm always doing, you know, courses and workshops, and I belong to groups, and I've done that forever, okay? So that I'm always upskilling, and it's that ever-evolving journey, okay? So stay educated, continuously learn and improve your skills in your field, which also builds your confidence. So when you're building your skills, you're also building your confidence. And when you build your confidence, that is a portal for abundance, yeah? Celebrate the small wins as well, okay? Because we often celebrate the great big wins, but we forget about the small wins. So every day celebrate those small wins. And that can shift your focus from worrying about money to serving first. Yeah? Oh, this is a good one. Getting others on board. You have to believe in your own higher purpose. If you don't believe in your own higher purpose, my love, how do you expect other people to believe in it? So, if you're kind of a bit, half in, half out, dipping your toe, you're a little bit unsure, you're a little bit wishy-washy about it, everyone around you is going to be wishy-washy, okay? So when you're trying to convince others around you that this is a really good idea, and I am married, so I did have to consult with my husband and, get other people on board, right? So getting others on board, you have to believe in your higher purpose. You have to stand firm in your belief, and you have to step into your sacred power. And that is not ego, that's actually quite different. So believe in your higher purpose and stand strong in your sacred power. Speak about your vision with passion and conviction to inspire others. Now, the best thing you can do is to speak about your soulful offerings, your whatever it might be, with confidence and conviction, So when you speak with conviction, almost everybody out there will, have confidence in you. They'll believe in you because you believe in yourself. So it starts with self, yeah? Speak about it with passion. How can you effectively communicate your higher purpose to inspire others? Now, I often say this, and I truly believe it. Faith it till you make it. And that doesn't mean fake it. That means faithing it. Have faith. Have faith in your mission and your ability. To achieve your dreams, it's essential to cultivate a strong belief in your ability to succeed. Embrace a healthy mindset that emphasizes faith in yourself until you reach your objective. If you're wobbly and unsure, nobody will believe you. Be believable, okay? Be believable. And the best way to be believable is to be authentic, yeah? Educate. You have to educate your customers, your clients, the people around you, and education, everyone has the gift of free will, right? So education is just explanation, It's important to educate, inspire, and guide those around you, fostering a supportive environment for growth, okay? So there's a lot of incredibly amazing, intuitive, spiritual people out there, but when you look on their social media, it's not very obvious as to what they actually do, what they actually offer. Get really super clear on what you're offering and make sure that you stay true to you and you explain, educate everybody about what you do. So sometimes they do all this other stuff, but really they're not explaining what their core mission is, or, you may have many. Stay true, establish your values and standards as non-negotiable and remain steadfast in your decisions to ensure progress and success. So I guess what I'm getting at is, it's good to receive advice and to get support and to ask other people, but really it's so important to always go back to your core values and your standards and your spiritual practices and make them non-negotiable and remain steadfast so that when you make a decision, it's super easy because it's like, thank you so much for that opportunity, but it doesn't really align with what I'm doing over here. So yeah, you have to believe in your gift as well. Cultivate unwavering confidence in your unique abilities. And we all have the most incredible skills, gifts, passions, creative gifts, intuitive gifts, yeah? Trust in your unique gifts and the positive impact they bring to the world, So, it could be a small thing, it could be a massive thing, but that's really so important as well. This is a really big one and it doesn't happen overnight, but it's so important to rewire, reframe, rinse and repeat. So create new pathways in the brain and in the heart. So what I'm getting at is reframing the negative self-talk, reframing the limiting beliefs, reframing anything from your past that holds you back, okay? And that takes practice and it takes dedication. But you know, things like repeating daily affirmations that reinforce your belief in your gifts. So one that I do is I embrace my unique gifts and the power they hold. Each day I trust in my abilities and confidently share my light with the world. I am worthy, I am capable, and I am more than enough, okay? And I literally say that every day, okay? And what you do is you start to rewire the neural pathways to the brain and the beautiful pathways to the heart. You have to say it with feeling so that you rewire the heart as well, okay? So, yeah. So, what affirmations resonate with you? How can you incorporate them into your daily routine? Pop your favorite affirmations, mantras in the comments. Perhaps you have one that you're working with today. Perhaps you have one that is a daily, everyday one, you know. If I'm on a powerful healing journey, it's like, thank you for my healing. Thank you for my healing, right? So, yeah, let's rewire, reframe, rinse and repeat. How do we do it? A morning routine, end of day reflection, sticky notes. I have sticky notes everywhere. If I need to rewire some kind of negative self-belief or pattern or sabotaging pattern, I come up with a really powerful affirmation. I stick it on a sticky note on my laptop screen, on my mirror in my bathroom, and I say it, and I say it with conviction. I say it like I mean it, and I say it and I say it and I say it and I say it until I truly believe it. Okay, beautiful. I choose love. Yes, beautiful. Today is a new, I've got this, I'm worthy and I can do anything I put my mind to. Yay, exactly right. Now, the most important lesson I've learned for success in the spiritual industry, what came to mind then was stay in your own lane, but that's not in the notes. Stay grounded, stay humble, and stay resilient. We don't talk about resilience very much, you know. Resilience is stay strong, stand your ground, you know, stay steadfast. And humble, that's a really big one, you know, because when you stay humble, you know, you're continually learning and growing and, you know, really valuing what you do and valuing others. So, you know, stay humble, remain grounded and resilient. So I have people often say to me when they meet me for the first time, oh my goodness, you're like really normal. They go, you're normal. And I go, okay, what's normal? Is normal good? And they go, yeah, what I mean is you're like really real. You're really normal. And I'm going, well, thank goodness for that, right? So remain grounded and resilient and you'll be capable of overcoming any challenge. Develop a daily ritual to stay centered, such as meditation, sacred breath work, or journaling, or whatever floats your boat, but just do it, non-negotiable. What daily ritual can you create to maintain focus and perseverance in your practice? I'd love your ideas, so pop in the comments. I am the light, let it shine. All I need is within me now. I love my authentic self. Beautiful, love it. Okay, so yes, the most important lesson I've learned for success in the spiritual industry. So, authenticity and compassion are key. Your authentic and true self inspires and connects you to like-minded souls. You know, share your journey and experiences with vulnerability to inspire others. What does that mean? It means try and stay true, try and stay authentic. I know often we have different archetypes and personas that we step into, which is really important, but, you know, stay really true to you. Loving that. How can you share your authentic self more openly in your practice without oversharing, of course, you know? Practice active listening, super important. Active listeners are highly successful, happy people, you know? It's good to be able to communicate, but it's so important to listen. Show genuine interest in others by listening to their experiences. This not only builds connection, but also provides opportunities to share your insights as well. Another big one is create a safe space. Encourage open dialogue by creating a safe space where other people feel really comfortable sharing their stories and opinions without the fear of judgment. Without the fear of judgment. So if I'm doing a reading, there's no judgment, because when you're in judgment, your intuition goes to sleep. Your intuition goes to sleep when you're sitting in judgment. So you sit in the observer, you become the observer, yeah? Beautiful. Use social media, share your insights and reflections on social platforms. And I know a lot of people really struggle with this. It's like, I really want to build a spiritual practice, but I don't want to be online, okay? It's just a vehicle to help more people. It's just a vehicle to get, you know, your offerings out there. Authentic posts that reflect your true self can engage and resonate with others. Align to your mission and core values. Don't dilute yourself, stay potent. So I went from the corporate space to the spiritual space. And there was a period there where I was diluting myself in fear of judgment. I wanted to still look professional, a little bit corporate, very safe to people. But what was happening was I wasn't being authentic and true to, you know, who I really am in that spiritual space. So when I really fully owned it and embodied it, my business just expanded like you've got no idea, okay? Because you'll attract like-minded people when you're authentic and true to self. Beautiful. I think we touched on this, how I maintain focus and perseverance even when things seem challenging, okay? We talked about staying humble, grounded and resilient and all of that. So yeah, what daily ritual can you create to maintain focus and perseverance in your practice? If you can add those, really beautiful. Okay, number 9, overcoming outdated beliefs. Embrace the higher purpose and positive impact of your work. So when you're focusing on service and helping others and, you know, creating whatever it might be, you're not focusing on self quite so much. So, you know, embrace the higher purpose and that positive impact of your work. Know that your work is rooted in love and service, breaking barriers and helping others, you know. Educate others and stand firm in your mission to bring light and healing. When I say educate others, what I mean is, you know, really explain your why. You know, who are you? What is your purpose and your passions? You know, what are you offering the world? You know, that's really important, yeah? How can you effectively communicate the positive impact and higher purpose of your work to overcome societal misconceptions? Now, I went to a Catholic school. I was brought up a Catholic and I sent my children to Catholic schools, and, you know, some of that spirituality is beautiful and some of it I don't necessarily resonate with. But what I'm getting at is, for me, I had to unpack some of that so that I felt fully comfortable to share, right? So, you know, I think that is so important. So how can you effectively communicate that? You have to believe in yourself and trust in your inner calling. Educate, explain and inform with genuine passion. You know, don't spend all your time explaining something that you're not actually offering your clients, if that makes sense. Save your energy and breath for those who matter. Save your energy and breath for those that matter. Recently, I had some advertising on social media, and, you know, in the early days, if I got a troll that said something negative, I would spin out and spiral. And these days, I just send them love and light and, you know, report and block. And I don't even read it, think about it, right? They're very, very rare, but they do happen. So basically, you know, let them, right? So, you know, save your energy and breath for those that really matter. Because if you're truly honest with yourself, you don't resonate with them anyway, okay? So don't take it personally. I love that, you know, don't take it personally. Don't take anything personally. Those who don't understand just aren't your people. They're not your people. They're not your people. So don't take anything personally. Those who don't understand just aren't your people. And if they are your people, I promise, if you stand in your sacred power and you speak with conviction and confidence and you keep doing it, I promise the people that, you know, you love and adore that aren't quite on board yet will get on board. So in the early days, you know, I used to go to a beautiful country town and do some readings, and my, let's just say, you know, a beautiful relative who's very, very Catholic had some real fears and concerns for me in regards to doing readings in a small country town. And I overcame that. That wasn't my fear, that was somebody else's fear. So I overcame that fear and I kept doing it. And the funny thing was, the second and third time that I went back to this country town, she was inviting all of her friends and she was telling everyone how wonderful I was, right? So, you know, just sometimes you just have to stay to your true north, stay centered, stay grounded, and believe in your calling. Love that so much. Just a few tips to enhance your psychic senses. For me, I go on about it all the time, but daily meditation, even if it's just 10 minutes a day, a guided meditation app before you go off to sleep, quiet your mind and connect with your inner self. So between your mind, between thought and feeling, sits your intuition, but you need to get still. Energy cleansing every day, cleanse your energy field. And it's not that you need cleansing from anyone or anything. It's more about just, you know, cleansing your energy field. You know, for me, it's a beautiful bath ritual before I go off to bed at night, you know, a salt bath, something like that. Gratitude practice, highly powerful. Cultivate a habit of gratitude. Focus on what you do have, not on what you don't have. Be genuine about being thankful. Thank people all the time. I'm always thanking people for lots of different things, but I mean it. I'm genuine about that. So, you know, living in an attitude of gratitude will give you more things to be grateful for, but that's not why you do it, okay? It's not transactional. It's just a beautiful way to live. Merging with oneness consciousness. So practice mindfulness and merge with oneness unity. Absolutely massive. That's a whole masterclass on its own. That when you can merge with oneness consciousness, your intuition will expand and be so super clear. Ask a question, get an answer. So intention's so important. So set deliberate intention and ask very clear questions. Okay? So when you're interacting with spirit, you know, ask questions, have a conversation. Be super clear on your intention with all your conversations, you know? Remember, your journey is unique and filled with potential. Celebrate each step you take and every breakthrough you achieve. Your path to success is paved with your dedication, devotion, authenticity, and the incredible gifts you offer to the world. Okay? Yay! I hope that gave you some insight into, you know, we all have blocks. We all have fears, we all have limiting beliefs, but it's about overcoming those. So now what I'd like you to do, I'm really excited. This is an invitation to the Oracle of Light Academy course. I'm so super excited to share this with you today. It's just truly amazing to share. It's a transformative journey that has the power to elevate your spiritual practice and unlock your divine potential. I'd like to invite you to my signature group program, the Oracle of Light Academy course, Mystery School and Sacred Temple. Look, I'm so excited because I'm bringing together everything I've learnt and achieved over the last 25 years into one dynamic and comprehensive program. So this 10-module course is designed to deepen your spiritual connection, enhance your mediumship and intuitive abilities, and empower you to become a confident channel for divine messages. Each module is enriched with profound insights and practical, pragmatic practices and exercises that will elevate your spiritual practice and build your confidence and proficiency. Our journey together will help you gain a deeper understanding and insight into spiritual principles and practices, navigate the spiritual realms, and apply universal wisdom to enrich your life and light work. This program is designed to meet you exactly where you are on your spiritual journey. Whether you're just starting out or you've been exploring for years, you'll find a welcoming space that honours your unique path. Dive deep into expansion practices, connect with like-minded, love-hearted, intuitive, sensitive souls, and embrace the wisdom that resonates with your soul. This journey is yours to shape, and I'm here to support you every step of the way. So join us for interactive online sessions every Tuesday. It's actually starting from the 18th of March, and to cater to different various schedules, and the sessions will alternate between evenings 7 to 8 p.m. Australian time, or lunchtime 1 to 2 p.m. And of course, if you miss a session, no problem. Recordings will be available for all participants. So don't miss out, my loves, on this opportunity to connect, learn and grow with our community online. Join the Oracle's Light Sacred Connection Hub and community. So we'll have a private Facebook group and it's called the Sacred Connection Hub. You will be provided with a comprehensive divine compendium and reflection journal. And at the end, we're going to celebrate with a graduation, certificate, integration and alumni group invitation. Plus, at the end, to celebrate also, you will be invited to participate in the Oracle of Light Leadership Summit, exclusive to graduates that complete the program. Over our 9 months together, we will participate in weekly sessions designed to lead us through a series of transformative modules, which include psychic hygiene and energetic boundaries, aligning with your core values, truths and spiritual gifts, strengthen your intuition, enhance your mediumship and connection with spirit, sacred feminine embodiment and archetype light work, manifestation, creating miracles with magic, energy healing and spiritual alchemy, elemental magic and earth medicine, becoming a spiritual leader and intuitive guide, sovereignty, becoming a leader of light. This is your time to activate your gifts and shine brightly in your divine role. So, invest in yourself, yeah? Committing to your personal growth and well-being is the most profound investment you can make. By caring for your mind, body and spirit, we're multidimensional beings, caring for all of that, you celebrate the unique light that you shine in the world. As Oprah Winfrey says, the best investment you can make is in yourself, yeah? So, of course, there's an amazing early bird discount. Enjoy our early bird discount and receive $200 off. This offer actually really does expire on February 27th. And for the first 5 that sign up, you will receive a bonus 55-minute one-on-one session with me, tailored just for you. So, you know, don't miss out, yeah? Easy payment plans, of course, because I like to make it really accessible for people as well. So there will be easy payment plans. Keep an eye on your email if you're on my mailing list. See my website, www.suzycherub.com. My socials, Instagram and Facebook, for more details and the link to join. Reach out if you have any questions. Yeah, I'm really excited, you know, like I've been running workshops and courses. I taught angelic Reiki for 10 years. You know, I've been running all sorts of magnificent courses over the years, but this is my signature program. This is a culmination of 25 years of, you know, what I've been doing, you know, what I have to offer. No more pussyfooting around it, you know. It'll be psychic, it'll be mediumship, it'll be healing, it'll be everything that I do in my psychic healing practice every day, and I've been doing it forever and ever. So, you know, I can't wait to share it with you. I love and adore you all. I really appreciate you. In love, light, and all things bright. Bless you and thank you. And yay! Beautiful! Love and adore you all. Thank you so much for showing up. Infinite heartfelt blessings to you. If you hear the call, if you feel the calling, I would truly love to service you. Thank you. Thank you. Bye for now.